Morning. Good morning. I'm going to stand up here. I think we are recording this and videoing this, so just be aware that you're going to be on tape. Welcome to Okaloosa County. Appreciate you guys being here. My name is Grant Meyer. I'm one of the assistant superintendents, but I'm over the operations department, which includes food service. A little bit about myself. I've been in the county for about 28 years, former teacher and coach and administrator and principal. So I came on to the district staff about 4 years ago as a director and then now assistant superintendent. So been through some RFPs in the past, but this is my first go round with food service. So bear with me, but I got a great team here. This is Vince Wyndham and Shannon Duncan. They're over purchasing. I think everybody knows Steve Anderson and Cindy over food service, and our bookkeeper, and Jeff McGinnis is our school board attorney. So they're more of experts than I am, but we hope that the process goes smooth. We want it to go smooth. That's why we're meeting today, and these guys will answer all your questions. And I think we have some site tours set up, and hopefully it's a productive day. So again, thank you for being here. Just a little bit about Okaloosa County. I'm not sure who has been here and who has not, but we're a proud A+ school, and we add that plus on to the A because of all the other extracurricular and things that we do in the schools. We think we do pretty good. So since the state has been giving out grades, we've been an A school district ever since. So we're one of few in the state that can say that we've been an A every single year. If you don't know anything about Okaloosa County, we go from the beaches of Destin just to the state line of Alabama. So we have a phrase that we have everything from the barns to the beaches. So 38 schools, about 32,000 students, and we strive to do everything the right way, taking care of kids, and we appreciate you guys being here. If you see some of our pillars for the district, they're up on the boards, everything from academic excellence and safe schools, especially community engagement, monitored innovation. Those are all things that we consider important, student focus, and we lean on those and we talk about those on a regular basis. From the operations standpoint, it's always my thought that teachers are here to teach, students are here to learn, and everybody else is supporting that effort. And I think food service is one of the most important. So not only are we trying to get students there, with our buses and transportation, providing quality facilities, but if the kids don't have proper nutrition, they're not going to learn. So we know that these guys and you guys are so important in that effort, and we appreciate everything that our food service does for our students and our families. So I don't know if anybody has heard any state legislation is going on, and there's one big one out there, and I don't know if probably not the right time to talk about that, but that is coming up. So a lot of talk on the state level all the way down to local decisions. So I'm going to turn this over to Vince here in a few minutes. Mr. Attorney, anything we need to say before we go? Okay. And then Steve Anderson will talk about today, and if you have any questions for me, I'm going to be with you guys for the most of the day. I know there's some protocols that we would submit to Vince to get your answers or questions answered. Some of you guys have already submitted questions. I hope that we've gotten back to you on some of that in a timely manner. So guys, thank you for being here. Again, I hope this this process goes smooth. We want a strong partner in this, so we know how important this is. So thank you guys, I appreciate it. Vince?
Sorry. Thank you, Grant. Good morning to everyone, and welcome to Oak County Schools. I just want to take a few minutes this morning concerning the RFP procedural requirements. And then I'll hand you over to the Food Service Director, Steve Anderson, for any food service program-related questions. All procedural requirements for this RFP are included in the RFP document that you downloaded from BidNet. We also provide you with a quick reference guide this morning you can use to take you directly to the page in the RFP to find specific procedural information you may be looking for. With that being said, does anyone have any procedural questions for me? It's just RFP procedures.
It's just a quick question. I don't know if there's a couple of potential dates that have been selected for the presentations. Or...
Not yet.
Okay.
That will come. And as you see in the, let's see. I think for committee meetings, we're looking at March. So we just have no idea on the dates just yet. As soon as we get those, we'll get information out to you. Okay, anyone else on procedures? Okay. Well, if you have questions for me, even procedure-wise, just submit those to me directly by email, and we'll get you information back to you. Just want to thank you all for being here, and I will turn you over now to Steve Anderson for program questions.
How you doing? Steve Anderson, Director of Food Services. I want to go over just a couple things in reference to the what you'll be submitting. You got a packet. It's got the address of the schools that we're going to be visiting, and then there was already some pre-submitted questions, and so we've provided those answers. We will do that in the form of addendum later. Obviously, you guys are going to have a deadline now of when you can submit future questions, and we'll compile all of those together and resubmit them out, but we thought it'd be a good idea for you to at least have a starting point with these. Based on some of the questions, we wanted to touch on the menu submission. All right, so you're going to be supplying the two menus, right? The 21-day cycle menu for K through 12 breakfast and 9 through 12 lunch. So we give that to an outside party, a reviewer, an outside reviewer. So a couple things we want to make sure we're clear on is that on your menu that you're going to submit will also be accompanied by all of your supporting documentation, and that's listed in here as well. Product portion size, nutritional values, CN labels, all of that's coming in with the two menus. We want to make sure, number one, that we have access to that, and I'll say secondarily is that you don't have any identifying information, no names of companies, no names of schools, none of that information on that. And so the reason we want to manipulate that is because we're going to assign a number or a letter to that. So the reviewer will not know the names of the companies, meaning we'll say you're getting A, you're getting B, you're getting C. We'll know what those are, what they translate to, but the outside reviewer will have no idea what company goes with what menu. And so I think the last time I did this was my first time going through that, and so we didn't really cover that, and so we had some companies submit, and they had their company name on their documents, which makes sense, but it was very difficult for us to get all of that removed, so there were no identifying information. So we want to make sure that we're being clear on that no company information, no school names on that. Does that cover everything? We kind of with that, okay. And so again, when you're submitting those, we need to be able to access that case. Yeah, go ahead.
So if I'm not mistaken, that was to be on the USB, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, because that's so much paper.
Correct, 100%. Yes, ma'am. And so sometimes they're submitted locked, and then we can't go in there and change and that's all we'd be doing is double checking to make sure no identifying information on there. In reference to the school visits, so I put the addresses here. Edge is right, I think I'm facing the front. Edge is going to be right over here. So we typically, it's cold, so you certainly can drive. I'm going to walk over to that school, and so we're obviously not serving at this time at that school, so we're going to let you come in and just see what one of our elementary schools looks like. Based on the time of everything, we'll probably follow this order. Ruckel's a new cafeteria, and so we are in the process of building 6 new cafeterias, And so that's one that's complete. And so we're gonna see that. I'm not sure if service will be going on by the time we get there. And our hope is that by the time we get to Niceville High School, that you will get to see students being served. But I can't guarantee that. It's all about timing. Obviously, we don't start serving lunch until after 10, and at those particular schools, it's not till 10:30. So it just depends on how much time we spend. So again, we're gonna walk there. I'll walk back, and then we'll get in the vehicle, and we'll go to Ruckel, and then we'll just kind of go in through the front and kind of get you guys squared away. Well, we probably just do the gate and just go in. Yeah. So I'll just have to let you guys in with the fob at the gates. Yes, sir.
Quick question. Sorry,
Please.
about the menus. So the menus that we would be including on the USB, those would be the ones that would get served instead of the 21-day menus that are in the RFP?
No, it's the same thing. The ones you're submitting on the drive are the two 21-day cycle menus for the categories that we have listed. For the K through 12 breakfast, you'd submit a 21-day cycle menu and all the supporting document. Then the 9 through 12 lunch, that 21-day cycle menu and all the supporting document.
Just want to make sure, because I know in the attachment with the RFP had 21-day menus. You're saying use that as a reference point to respond with our own 21-day.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, exactly right. Do you have any questions for me?
So as far as, obviously, the company name can't be on there, and any signature series type stuff can't be on there either.
Correct.
Okay.
Obviously, it'll be in your packet, so we'll know who that makes it easier for us to just assign a letter or number to our outside reviewer. Okay, if they don't have any questions, we good? Do you have anything? Okay, so what we're gonna do now is again, I gave you the addresses. We're gonna go to Edge, and again, you're more than welcome to drive over there. We will go, if you go to the far side of the building, we'll just enter through the kitchen door. And so I'm gonna walk over there, and I'll be there and make sure you guys can get in and see all of whatever you'd like to see, all right?
Is there enough parking if you go in the back?
Probably if they do the